start again. Nigerians, you guys have started again. You guys have started again. I decided not to talk about things happening or things that Nigerians are doing because it is getting to me. It is messing up with my mental health. But as a reporter, I have to report every news I see going on. And you all know what I do on this channel. I talk about Ghana, talk about other countries, what they are doing wrong, what is not going on in this country, what is currently going on in Ghana and in the world in general. So today, recently, a video has been trending online that some group of armed robbers were caught in Ghana trying to rob a bank. Should I bust your bubbles? Do you know those that are the people that committed these crimes are Nigerian? One escaped, one was unalived, and one was apprehended. And I ask this question: for how long would this continue to happen as Nigerians? For how long should we keep going with that bad character, tarnishing the image of Nigeria? You go to different part of the world, you hear Nigerian did this, Nigerian did that, and you'll be asking yourself, why must it be Nigeria? I'm going to be sharing the footage here for you guys to see what happened. Like, it was messy, it was chaotic. The Ghana police officer was, firing at them. They were firing back. It was not something to be proud of as a Nigerian. And that is the reason why whenever my fellow Nigerians commit crime here, I am here to expose them. There's one about me as a Nigerian. I don't know about you. I do not condone evil. No matter who you are, I would come out here and report it as it is. So to my dear Nigerians, if you're watching this video, please drop a comment. Advise the fellow Nigerians because they are tarnishing the image of Nigeria, home and abroad. At this point, they are doing this robbing in Nigeria. Nobody will hear about it. But going as far as traveling to Ghana, traveling to South Africa, traveling to some other countries to go and commit this crime, it is what I do not condone. We are still talking about the xenophobic attack happening in South Africa. And now South Africans have been accusing Nigerians of all sorts of, illegal activities. Now this. If Ghana decides to say Nigeria must go, you guys will call them xenophobic. Let's take a look at the video. Please hit the like button and share.
First of all, so whilst Ghanaians were concentrating on this pastor issue and other issues, some people decided to use that chance and opportunity to go and rob a bank at Labone, the GBC branch. They decided to use this opportunity to go and rob a bank. So around 10:45 a.m., that's according to the police report, they received an intelligence. They received a tip-off that some people were trying to rob the GBC bank at Labone. So they were dispatched and then they got there. Immediately they got there, the driver was trying to run away, but they arrested him. And then the other robbers in the other car decided to engage in an exchange with the police. So two of the robbers were unalived. The others were able to get away, but two were unalived, and then one was arrested. So according to the police, the person that was arrested, his name is Augustine Okechukwumazi. Augustine Okechukwumazi. The other occupants, however, managed to escape and they'll be arrested because one has been arrested. Augustine Okechukwumazi was part of the people that were trying to rob a bank in Ghana. And you know where he's from. You surely know where he's from. Now, this is the second time in a month that this kind of bank robbery has to do with Nigerians. The one recently happened at Tema, where one was arrested and then the other two got away. And barely weeks so, another one happened and the Nigerian has been involved. So good work by the Ghana police, but me, I will not talk plenty. Am I surprised that Nigerians are involved in this bank robbery? I'm not surprised. The borders are porous. They don't care who comes in and who goes out, so I'm not surprised. First of all, today, the Ghana Police Service have thwarted an attempted bank robbery at the Labone GBC branch. Yes, so whilst we are concentrating on this pastor's issue, some people decided to go and be robbing the bank. So the police said they got a tip-off around 10:45, you understand? And then when they got there, they engaged in some exchange. Two people were unalived, and then one has been arrested. This according to the police narration. Now, don't forget, one person has been arrested. And guess where he is from. Just guess. Upon sighting the police, one of the vehicles sped off in attempt to escape. The police gave them a chase and arrested suspect Augustine Okechukwumazi. The other occupants never managed to escape. The robbers in the second vehicle also tried to escape amidst firing. Augustine Okechukumazi, we have been speaking about the porous border. How people just coming into Ghana, and we have been speaking about it. They don't mind us. Now you see, they are the ones robbing our banks now. And this is the second time in a month that a bank robbery has to do with a Nigerian. One was recently arrested at Tema. If these people come here, we job they Ghana. Ghanaians have they suffer to get job. We job they Ghana, and right now this is what they resorted to. Robbing banks. Anyways, the ones that be escaped, they will be arrested. That one is for sure.
I've never seen a live bullet in my life. No.
Bullet. You see one person die. He died. He died.
It's almost spray can ya. But what's what I hate like come on my Johnny, which is one my Johnny called himself on call. Get to Krama, really take when you're not on the call. Get himself on the call. And I saw my own way on a brightness is the police for the stop. It's only police on the exchange. Zenith Bank. I'm going to be an bank. Say, this car now more follow. Yeah, bank.
I don't need to know him personally. It affects all of us because there is generalization of Nigerians. Yes, all of us are being put into a box for the crimes of a few. I don't need to know him because the generalization has created a stereotype, and all of us who are Nigerians are suffering from that stereotype of being a Nigerian. It affects all of us. Because every time things like this happen, then next thing, this Nigeria for, all for, really? It affects me like mad.
You see, these are the problems we are having as Nigerians. This is the reason why when they see a Nigerian, people have this phobia, people have this hatred for Nigeria because one or two Nigerians have committed crime in their country. How can you leave Nigeria, travel all the way from Nigeria, cross 2 borders, 2 or 3 borders, yes, 3 borders, and then you got into Ghana, the first thing you're thinking of is to go and rob a bank. You don't know that Ghana is not configured like the way Nigeria is. You cannot steal in Ghana and go scot-free. They will catch you. They will catch you because they have CCTV camera all over the places that's monitoring what is currently happening in Ghana. Nigerians will always look for a way to embarrass us. As a Nigerian, I am just so angry seeing this video. When I saw this video, I was like, oh God, not again. I felt so bad. I felt so bad and embarrassed. For how long can we Nigerians stop all these things? Stop traveling to people's country and committing crime? When is it going to stop? When is it going to stop, Nigerians? When? Enough is enough. Enough is enough. I think the reason why all these things are happening is because a lot of Nigerians are covering up for the sins of Nigerians committing crime. And that is the reason why they keep doing it. But if we as creators come together, speak against what is currently happening in Nigeria, what Nigerians are doing in diaspora, I think it will reduce a bit. Guys, please kindly share this video, like and subscribe. I'm done.